graduating class. Please be seated. Let us pray. Loving God, we come before you with thankful hearts on this joyous occasion of graduation. We give you all the praise and glory for the accomplishment celebrated today. We thank you for these graduates, their friends and family. We thank you for calling them to share in your healing ministry with a desire to serve. We pray for minds that seek wisdom, for a heart filled with gentleness, and for eyes that view others with compassion. Bless our graduation ceremony today. And may your Spirit guide us, for this is the day that you have made, and we will rejoice and be glad in it. We give thanks. Bless us now. Amen.
Good afternoon, members of the Board of Directors, graduates, families, friends, faculty, staff, and honored guests. Welcome to the 124th Commencement of St. Luke's College. Today we gather to celebrate the graduation of the class from St. Luke's College. We celebrate graduates from our associate degree programs in radiologic technology, respiratory care, registered nursing, and from our bachelor's degree programs in nursing and health. You're a class that is walking through change, through uncertainty, and through a moment of transformation. But what has not changed and will never change is the calling you have answered: to serve, to care, to step into the lives of others in moments that matter most. That is the legacy of St. Luke's College, and today you carry that forward. Before we go further, let's pause and recognize those who have made this moment possible. Sunday is Mother's Day, a day that reminds us of love in the most selfless way. So today we recognize not only mothers, but all of those who have taken on the role, those who have nurtured, supported, and sacrificed, and stood beside you when it mattered most. Would all mothers and those who have been in that presence please stand? Come on, Mom, stand up. Everybody stand up. Let's give them a round of applause. We'd also like to recognize the service of those who have served our country. The freedom, today, the celebration, it's not by accident. The protection we have is due to those that serve our country. If you're a member of the military, a veteran, or have served, or have a family member serve, please stand. Thank you. Thank you for your service. Graduates, there is another group of individuals that have shaped you in more ways, seen and unseen, and that is our faculty. Faculty, could you please stand? You have prepared these graduates not just in knowledge, but with judgment, discipline, and compassion. Thank you for the standards you have set and the example you have been over the course of these lives of these students and graduates. Let's give them a big round of applause. And to our board of directors, staff, and those behind the scenes who have made this day possible, thank you. You work to ensure that the moments like this endure far beyond today. So for our graduates, this is a moment of accomplishment. But more importantly, it's a moment of transition. Because today, you're not just earning a degree, you're stepping into the profession that does not allow you to be average. There are no ordinary days in nursing. There are no easy moments when someone is depending on you. There are only standards you bring every single day. Where families seem uncertain, where outcomes are not guaranteed, there are moments no one will be asking, where did you graduate from? What is your GPA? They will not be asking how you got here. They will look at you and they will trust you. That is the way this profession you choose, that is the way it presents. And it is a privilege that is earned every single day to walk in those shoes. So let me share something with you that may help guide you in the days ahead. 3 things: ambition, purpose, experience. Your ambition provides the courage to step forward when others hesitate. You take responsibility. You raise the standard, not when it's required, but when it's needed most. Your purpose is the reason you chose this profession. Not just what you do, but why you do it. In the quiet moments, in the hard moments, when no one else sees the weight you carry, your purpose drives you forward. And your experience is what you earn day after day. Not given, not assumed, built in every patient you care for, every decision you make, every moment you choose to show up fully. When you bring those 3 things together, ambition to step in, purpose to stay grounded, and experience to grow stronger, that is where excellence lives. So let me leave you with some simple things, but not easy. Exceptional every day. Not when it's convenient, not when you feel you're ready, not when things are going your way, but every single day. In how you show up, in how you speak, in how you care for the person in front of you, in the standards you hold, especially when no one is watching. Because in your profession, the small things are not small. They are everything. You did not arrive here alone. You look around this room, and there are people who care deeply for you, supported you, believed in you. Parents, family, friends, you would not stand here without them, and you know that. Graduates, this is your moment to thank those who let you accomplish what you have today. Let's give them a round of applause. For the class of 2026, you leave here today ready, not because the journey was easy, but because it demands more of you. And you have answered that challenge over the course of your time here. On behalf of Morningside University, St. Luke's College, congratulations to each of you. We are all proud of you, we believe in you, and we cannot wait to see the difference you will make in your profession. Go forward with purpose, go forward with courage, go forward and be exceptional every single day. May God bless your journey.
Mr. President, it is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Keith Bolstead as this year's commencement speaker. Dr. Bolstead is a true son of Iowa, born and raised in Manning, Iowa, on a dairy farm, a proud Morningside University alumnus. He graduated with a degree in chemistry in 1983 before earning his medical degree from University of Iowa. He went on to be a distinguished surgical career spanning nearly 4 decades, providing general, laparoscopic, trauma, and bariatric surgical services to the Siouxland community and the Yankton region. He also served as an adjunct clinical instructor at the University of South Dakota, mentoring the next generation of medical professionals. After retiring from an active surgery in 2022, he served as the Chief Medical Officer for Mercy One before stepping back from that role in 2024. He remains deeply committed to the communities he serves and currently leading his expertise to the boards of the Iowa Medical Society and the Siouxland Community Health Clinic. A dedicated family man and lifelong advocate for the Siouxland region, he is a delight to be with us today to share his story and insights. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to Dr. Keith Wolstead.
I don't know if I'm supposed to wear this hat or not, but everybody else is wearing one, so I thought I should put that on. It's a little warm up here and the hot lights are shining, but I think this is wonderful. I was asked to do this by our president of Morningside University, and I think it's just wonderful. I think it's wonderful that I can speak in front of you. You guys will be the final decision makers at the end of this little speech that I have. So I want to thank Morningside University, President Chad Benson, for this opportunity to speak to you, the new graduates of St. Luke's College. I thank Dean Jackie Barber for introducing me to this fine audience and commencement ceremony. I first want to congratulate the graduates in completing your formal education and wish you, in your future career choices and endeavors, like those certifying exams, those job interviews, those onboarding things, I wish you the best of luck in those future endeavors. Now, it's time for you as graduates. Maybe you have time now to spend some time with family, some friends, some catching up, some decompressing. I hope you have that opportunity before you start your lifelong career choices. I also want to acknowledge the support our graduates receive from family and friends, significant other spouses, your instructors these past years. These people all deserve a round of applause and acknowledgement of their support and efforts to the graduates to reach this day. So. As mentioned, I do have some experience in the healthcare field, and I might go off on a tangent from my written notes, but I'm going to just kind of describe what I think, where we've been, what I think is important for you to take away from this ceremony today. So, healthcare is a calling. It should not be considered just a job. Our occupation is unique, involving the caring and the empathetic role while providing a path for recovery and return back to health for our patients. My opinion is you have entered the most rewarding, satisfying, exciting field. It's always changing. Healthcare is helping and serving patients and their families when they are most vulnerable and needing support. One example I like to use today is I took care of injured, traumatized patients that arrived into the hospitals, whether it was at St. Luke's or Mercy One. It started with examining the patient, ordering and reviewing tests, initiating some type of intervention, all coordinating with a whole team of people. The nurses, radiology techs, phlebotomists, lab techs, pharmacists, surgical techs, and other physicians or surgeons that needed to help this patient. I was the captain of this ship, but I realized I couldn't do anything with the assistance of the rest of the team members. And you're part of that team now, helping patients. When there was a good result, it was very rewarding for all. But there were some disappointments, even devastating results. And that's just part of our profession. After my retirement, this is what I miss most though. Relationships with my fellow team members and working toward a common goal. And I think that's, though how difficult it is, I think that's really important. Because this idea of healthcare, it's a roller coaster of emotions. And that kind of reminds me of my football playing days at Morningside University. Of course, Morningside College, the Chiefs at that time. Lots of preparation, practice. Then there was the game, and the outcome was winning or losing. Back in the 80s, there was a lot of losing, okay? But doing what we love, and in that process, creating great relationships and personal achievements. So. Now, I can't discuss healthcare without also talking about some of the challenges, disheartening frustrations that occur now. Working with people at their worst. They're sick, they're worried, full of anxiety, mental health issues, violence incidents, dealing with death and the unknowns. Some of these specific things would be these long hours. You're asked to come in early. You're asked to stay late. You got to do charting. You got to drive home. Then you got to take care of the folks at home or yourself. Call days. You're missing family events, birthdays, holiday dinners, and sleeping. Disruptive and unappreciative patients and families, which I hope in your career is few, far in between. Job changes, policy changes, process changes, EHR changes. They can be a source of frustration, but they should be hopefully short-lived. Dealing with doctors, particularly those on the night shift, okay? I know they don't hear you. Sometimes they wonder why you call it at 2 in the morning. Sometimes they're very short. Sometimes they don't even answer their page. I feel for you. But I'll be honest, when I didn't answer his page because I didn't hear it, because I was deaf in one side, and I must have been sleeping on the good ear, okay? Sorry. Oh, and then I last wrote here, cold, cheap, stale food in the lounge. Sorry. Pizza. That's what I remember. Now, I'll just say from a practical point, our healthcare professionals will always be in demand, and many opportunities from the clinical to administrative to clinical instructors. Opportunities for advancement and transition. So it's a wonderful field to enter, and it's an expanding field. In fact, I think today's job market, they said healthcare was had the largest job opportunities out there. So I wish you luck, and I think you made a good choice. I got a couple of lessons that I learned myself that I want to pass on to you. And you can take it or leave it. I'm just an old retired surgeon. I don't know, maybe you'll think I don't know what I'm talking about. But I hope you take a little bit from it. You may not believe this, but it took me a while to figure this out. Nobody actually wakes up in the morning and says, I'm going to make Dr. Volston's life miserable today, okay? I know they don't, but it took me a while to figure that out. And so I want you to get past that too. There are times when things just don't work out, things aren't going through, and nobody's trying to make your life miserable. Because we all have that same goal. And that goal I have here is, we want to get home. We want to get home safe and be satisfied. Now, you could obtain this knowledge and will be considered the expert in your family. You may have to, when your family members call you, you may have to be sitting, you whip that phone out and look at Google when they're asking you questions. It's okay, I still do that myself. I will say you are given a special place, though, an opportunity because you had this training. And so I know sometimes it may be obnoxious. They call you, they want to ask you a question. Just be kind to that person asking the question. And like I said, you got to whip out the phone and look up on Google. Go ahead, no problem with that. Now, I want to say there's a lot of talk about artificial intelligence. I've been on some committees, some meetings, discussions about artificial intelligence. I think artificial intelligence is here. It is going to be part of the workflows. But I'll tell you one thing that artificial intelligence can't do. It's that human touch. Those who are sick, those who are in need, we want that human touch. And you'll, in that profession, you're provided it from the nurses, from the phlebotomists, from the lab tech, to the radiology tech, to the CT tech, ultrasound. You're going to provide that human touch. That's so very important for patients. Healthcare is also an opportunity to learn new skills. Opportunities abound. Opportunities abound. And you will always be in-servicing somebody, okay? People move on, they move to a different job, and a new person comes in, and you're going to be asked to in-service and help. Just do it, okay? We were all students at one time, and we had to learn from others. So in-servicing is just part of the job. And then lastly, there's a couple things I want to just hit on. Is last three things I just want to hit on that I want you to remember is. These are things that I try to pass on to my fellow residents, medical students. One was, think it, do it. If you don't, I practice this because a day later, 2 days later, a week later, you regret not doing that little extra step in your job. Whether it's putting a stitch in or putting a drain in. If you think it, do it. Nobody's going to complain. If you overdid something, they're going to complain or teach you something if you didn't do that little extra step. The other one is make the incision bigger. So, I had junior residents that all learned how to do things with little incisions, and I came from the field that time of general surgery where every incision was a big incision. When they would call me and they were struggling, I was more than happy to come in, but I always told them to make the incision bigger. And for you, I think that means if you're struggling, ask for help. If you need to revert back to an older technique, that's okay. We don't always have to do the latest, greatest whiz-bang thing. So, and then the last one I mentioned here is the goal is to get home in one piece. Healthcare is a 24/7 operation. And you need to turn it off when you go home. It's difficult sometimes. It took me a long time to learn that myself. Not until I had a health scare, or after I retired, I realized that you have an obligation to your patients and the people you're caring for, your fellow coworkers. But it can also be about grace and time for yourself. To be at home with your family and friends. It's okay. The last thing I want to say here is, I saw this quote doing a little research for our talk today. It's from Maya Angelou, the poet and author. They may forget your name, but they will never forget how you made them feel. So, Thank you very much for letting me talk to you. I wish the best of luck for you in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Bolstead, for your insight, your stories, and also for your encouragement and support today. Now we will hear a musical selection from Christina Martinez.
This year I'm going to go a little different, and I just want you to think of that person that has been walking with you each step of the day, and who you can call on when things are really rough. And that's my prayer for you. When you're down and troubled and you need a helping hand, nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you gotta do is call, and I'll be there, yes, I'll be there. You've got a friend. If the sky above you should look dark and full of clouds, and that old north wind should begin to blow, keep your head together and call your name out loud. Soon I'll be knocking on your door. You just call my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to meet you again. It's winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you gotta do is call, and I'll be there, yes, I'll be there. You've got a friend. Ain't it good to know that you've got a friend? People can be so cold, they'll hurt you and desert you. They'll take your soul if you let them. Oh, don't let them. You just call my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call, and I'll be there. You've got a friend. You've got a friend.
our candidates for graduation today are wearing gold, silver, or bronze cords. These cords indicate that these graduating students have demonstrated high academic achievement. Graduating cum laude and represented by the bronze cord indicates an attainment of a cumulative grade point average between 3.5 and 3.7. Graduating magna cum laude and represented by the silver cord indicates an attainment of a cumulative grade point average between 3.71 and 3.89. Graduating summa cum laude and represented by the gold cord indicates an attainment of a cumulative grade point average between 3.9 and 4.0. All students graduating with honors, please stand. At this time, please join me in recognizing these students for attaining these high academic levels. All candidates will please stand. President Benson, I have the pleasure of presenting the candidates for the Associate of Science in Radiologic Technology, the Associate of Science in Respiratory Care, the Associate of Science in Nursing, the Bachelor of Science in Nursing, and the Bachelor of Health Science degrees. They have successfully completed their course of studies, and I present them to you upon the recommendation of the Board of Directors for conferral of the degree.
To the members of the class of 2026, by the authority vested in me, by the Board of Directors and by the sovereign state of Iowa, I confer upon you the degrees Associate of Science in Radiological Technology, Associate of Science in Respiratory Care, Associate of Science in Nursing, Bachelors of Science in Nursing, and Bachelor of Health and Science degrees in accordance with the fulfillment of the appropriate requirements established by the faculty, and admit you to all the rights, honors, and privileges thereof.
The candidates will prepare to receive your diplomas. Members of the audience are welcome and encouraged to applaud their graduate as their names are read. The candidates for the degree Associate of Science in Radiologic Technology: Juan Areola, Kendall Rose Butel, Hannah Jane Crichton, Carly Allison Urick, Karis Celine Gifford, Emily Grimsbo, Brooklyn Addison Hamilton, Cadence Cheyenne Kinder, Peyton Gracie Jane Lodi, Emma Bernice Mahoney, Tegan Mollen, Aspen Marie Mosher. Elise Nelson. Nayeli Pedrosa. Julie Erin Blender. Anissa Michelle Ramirez. Randy Robinson. Maria Elena Vasquez. Addison Lee Whelan. Ryan Thomas White. The candidates for the degree Associate of Science in Respiratory Care: Zakia Abdallah Adam. Morgan March. Emmanuel Morales. The candidates for the degree Associate of Science in Nursing: Emily Rocio Aragon Fayette. Jordan Lee Arnold. Taylor Ray Bailey. Brenna Bostock. Tracy Nicole Chris. McKenna Decker. Riley Joseph Ebner. Sage Edwards. Jocelyn Iviklo. Devin Robert Feenstra. Jocelyn Gonzalez. Reese Joelle Hansen. Erica Jean Hickman. Sadia Adam Ibrahim. Elisa Johnson. Riley Marie Tucker. Amy Jean Kent. Michelise Kai. Maria Limon. Bailey Lynn Miller. Nancy Melissa Montiel Gonzalez. Amanda Nielsen. Madison Marie O'Neill. Kristen Audrey Pyle. Ashley Nicole Thorson. The candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Lauren Elizabeth Berry. Daniela Yamaleth de Leon Angel. Samantha Mireya Estrada. Cinnamon Flying Hawk Remolda. Tanya Hernandez Montiel. Daisha Gian Jackson. Savannah Michelle Manley. Sandra Post. Myra Ramirez. Kara Brooke Samuelson. The candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in Health Science. Alvaro Giovanni Perez Bergen. Kristen Gerber. At this time, I would ask all graduates to please stand as Kurt White, Chair of the St. Luke's College Board of Directors, will now commission the graduates.
Thank you, Provost Spicer.
On behalf of the Board of Directors, it is my pleasure and distinct honor to commission you of graduates of St. Luke's College. I want to congratulate you on all of your accomplishments here at St. Luke and remind you of your responsibilities as graduates of this outstanding institution. For some of you, this will end your formal education. Others will continue with additional schooling. In any case, I hope your experience here at St. Luke has cultivated a passion for lifelong learning and instilled you in a dedication to deliver high-quality care, and you has become competent and compassionate healthcare providers and professionals. Today, you are entering a world that offers unprecedented opportunities, yet at the same time, it is a world that has many challenges. Balancing these opportunities and challenges while at the same time bringing justice, decency to mankind will require your unrelated attention. We ask you to leave us today determined to leave your mark and make the world a better place. Today you join the 5,000 alumni of this college. We wish you all the best and send you in the world with encouragement and all our best wishes. And God bless you all. Thank you.
Graduates, please turn and face the audience. Friends and colleagues, I present to you the 2025-2026 graduating class and the newest group of St. Luke's College alumni. Congratulations. Graduates, please remain standing and face the platform again. Following the benediction, all members of the audience are asked to remain at their seats until the platform party, the faculty, and graduates have exited. Graduates and guests are then free to return and take pictures and recess at their leisure. Thank you, and congratulations once again.
Congratulations, and now receive the benediction. May the God of hope bless you and keep you. May God be gracious to you. Go like your world and make a difference. Show compassion and love. Your hands, your heart, an instrument of God. Good and use it. And may God guide you and lead you. May goodness and mercy follow you all the days of your life. For you matter to God and you matter to this world.